Okay, so I have my piece done and quilted, and you see the pink dust that comes from the tailor's chalk that I used to mark my lines. And all I did was used a ruler and made the lines about an inch apart, and so that pink dust will wash off. Then I curved my edges. I had sewn on each side a 2.5 inch strip to make it a little bit wider so that it would be wide enough to go over the sewing machine. Then I curved my edges. Then I cut an 8-inch strip with the fabric. Then I took a piece of scrap black, folded in half like binding, like you would do binding, except I folded it you know, both sides in and then folded. Sorry, I didn't show that. But anyway, I put that across the top to use as a handle when you pick the piece up off the top of the machine. Then I clipped, for my daughter-in-law who doesn't like to use needles or pins, I clipped the sides together, and I am clipping them wrong sides together because I'm going to put a binding all the way around this. Okay, so I just checked. I hope I have enough bobbin thread to get me through to the end. You see my pink, well, you may or may not see my pink dust on there. But then I'm just going to take and I'm going to line this up. And I'm going to give myself, you see I've got paper on my machine to mark my 1/4 inch because I don't have any other way to mark this. I just got this machine, so I haven't got a 1/4 inch foot for it. This piece is too long, but I'll cut it off when I get it sewn. And so I'm just going to line this up, and I'm going to sew all the way around this. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing, at least to some point. And I am going to take a couple of back stitches here just because I'm going to be manhandling this quite a bit and I don't want it to come off. And so I'm just going to go all the way around. Now, on these curved edges, and I'll do another video when I get ready to do pin the other side together to show you how I just eased those edges in. I'm hooked up on my table. There we go. Because you know, curves can be intimidating. You know, if this is not a real sharp curve, so it's not too bad, but I know that they can be a little scary the first time you do one, and it just requires a lot of pins, right? So in this case clips, to keep it together. And then I'm just, as I stitch, I'm just turning it, right, as I go around the corner. So you see where my hand is. I'm here, I'm holding this down, and I'm grabbing here, and all I'm doing is just guiding it. As my needle goes up and down and my feed dogs are pulling the fabric to the back, I'm just easing it around that corner. So it's not too difficult. And then, like I said, I'll put a binding on this. And I'm also kind of guessing at my 1/4 inch, you know, since I don't have a way to measure a 1/4 inch on a curve like that. I'm just kind of estimating it. And as you see, I just went around that corner. And you can still see the remnants of the dust of the chalk where I quilted, and that's okay. It'll come off as I wash. Now I'm getting ready to go across the handle that I put on the top, and so it's going to get really thick here across this, and I'm going to go really slow. This beautiful machine just went like butter across that. So very good. But still, you want to go slow. You don't want to go too fast as you go around there, because it'll make you a little crazy. It's beautiful weather here in southern Indiana today. We're supposed to get a storm tomorrow, but the sun is gorgeous today, and it's, you know, fairly warm, 60 or something. And the mowers are out. And so I'm just going to kind of lift this up. I'm just making sure I'm managing the bulk underneath there, because there's a little bit of bulk, and keeping this together. You want to make sure when you take a clip off not to let go of your fabric and lose your, I'm going to turn this just a little bit. And, you know, you don't want to lose control of your fabric in there. So you'll see what this looks like when I get done, and then I'll probably take a little break and get ready to do the other, pin the other side on. And I'll need to trim off the excess down here at the bottom. I could have done that before, but I'm sort of a lazy sewer. There wasn't really a need to trim it off and make it the exact length in this case, and so I didn't. I just put it on here and pinned it on. So that's how that is. Just trim that off, and there you see it's already starting to look like a top. Okay, so I'll trim these edges off and get ready to pin the other side, and then I'll put a binding around this side, and it'll look really nice when it's done. All right, there you go. Hope you like it.